And yes, we are live. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Chimsom Ogu. I'm your skin and confidence doctor. And we are live today. I'm sorry that today I'm coming late. I've been trying to make this video for the past almost 2 hours now, since 8:30. I've videoed this 4 times, and every time I go back I see, oh, the volume wasn't there, network or something. So I have like 4 versions of the same video without volume. Some of it wasn't, just network wasn't, there was no video. So something is actually stopping me from passing this message, but I'm going to pass this message because I believe that somebody needs to hear it today. And maybe that's why it's hard for me to, I've been struggling to do this. So I've decided to video it and I'm going to upload it. So please do watch it. Thank you for joining me. And maybe subsequently I will start to video them instead of doing live until I can understand. This is something I'm starting, so I need to extend grace so that I can understand how all this works and make it work perfectly. Yes, so that we don't have breaking transmission, I video earlier and I deliver, and by 8:30 we show up. Yes. Okay, now let's continue. The topic for today is you are enough. I repeat, you are enough. I want to enjoin you to stop chasing what you already are, because you are enough. Now, in this space where we are today, I want you to sit back, listen, and take this message and internalize it, because the Lord does not look at the things that human beings look at. The things that we look out for are not things that God looks out for. People look at your outward appearance, how you look, how you walk, but the Lord looks at your heart. So I want you to always have that at the back of your mind when something whispers to you that you're not good enough. So the truth is that the real struggle some people have is a real struggle. A lot of people find themselves in this space. So this episode is for you. If you have ever heard that small voice in your head when you want to show up, when you want to become, that tells you you are still not enough, despite all that you have achieved. Maybe you're a professor, you're a doctor, you are the best cook or best in what you're doing. You have worked hard to get this thing. You have shown up, you are prepared, you have a presentation, you are prepared, you know that, oh Lord, I am ready for this thing. You have burned the midnight candle, you have shown up, and yet that small voice tells you you're not enough. Now, where does this not enoughness actually, what does it look like? Number one, it looks like that endless chase. You're always, no matter what you achieve, there's always a bar that you are moving towards that you haven't yet grasped, and you believe that until you grasp that thing, you are not enough. There's always that new thing that you need to buy. Oh, until I buy that car, I cannot do that thing, I cannot be in that space, or till I start to wear this kind of wig, or till I start to talk to this kind of people, carry this kind of bag, then I don't belong in this space. Until I'm slim, I have that new body, until I hit that next goal, I am not enough. Another way this actually shows up, the not enoughness shows up in a place where I people are talking and you have an opinion and you hold it back. You downplay what you've achieved. People are telling you, oh, I look at you, I admire you, you're this, and you're like, oh, it's not anything. I am not a. Or they say, oh, you're looking beautiful today. Oh, I just borrowed that shirt. Yeah, fake humility. You downplay what you've achieved. You don't want people to see or know how much that you've achieved, because you don't think is anything. Do you understand? Yet it is something that other people are praying towards, that other people are hoping to get. And you always never feel ready enough before you do anything, before you step forward. And then another way it shows up is that you keep seeking for validation. You tell yourself, oh, eh, If I'm thinner, somebody will love me more. If I'm fairer than I am, oh, men like fair girls, so maybe I'll get married if I get fair, I get slim. Maybe that's why I'm not enough. If I have that bag, maybe I'll feel like I should follow the big girls and hang out. You think that enoughness is about external things. Then you have this constant feeling that like you're a fraud. That's what is referred to as imposter syndrome. Then you start to become less of yourself. You project a smaller version of yourself. You feel like when you have something, you're in a space, if you're having a conversation, you know about that thing, but you always have that feeling of, let me not intimidate these people, let me not make them feel like I know too much. You hide and shrink because you don't want to be seen. You don't want to make other people uncomfortable because of what you know. You even start to get to the point where you start to body shame yourself. You hate your skin, you hate the way you look. You look at yourself and you say, what if I was just slimmer? Maybe this will happen, maybe that will happen. But I was just this, maybe I'll be more confident. You allow yourself to fall into a trap where you're chasing a proverbial enoughness, an enoughness that you will never get to. You tell yourself, you set a condition to feel like you're enough. You say, maybe when I lose that weight, when I get that title, when I become a consultant, when I become a doctor, when I become a professor, when I move abroad, when you attach being enough to something that you're chasing. When I get that degree, then I will be enough. Now, when you finally get there, yes, for a brief moment, you feel like you have arrived. But almost immediately, you find a new condition, a new chase, a new thing that you need to achieve. Because the truth is that we are not on any race with anybody. The only race you are is with yourself. So your aim is to be a better version of yourself every day that you were yesterday. There is no end. All of us are on a journey to becoming. There is no become. That's just the truth. Because when you get to say that, feel like you're cutting to the end, you stop growing. That's when you die. So we keep growing. So there are two types of people. People that are never happy because they're always looking forward at the end that they believe they should have. And then the people that on their journey to the end, they feel like they deserve to be in every space that they find themselves in. On the journey, they are not waiting for the end to feel enough. They feel enough as they are going. So the problem with when you get there mentality is that when you get there, for a short while you feel like you've achieved something, but you now realize there's another thing to look forward to make you better, to make you enough. So that feeling of enoughness, it never stays, because the truth is that that feeling was never yours to earn. It was always yours. You own it. You are enough. For God says we are masterpieces, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. You are a masterpiece. So even if your God says you're a masterpiece, why do you think you are less? Why do you let somebody just tell you that, or make you feel as if you need to be their own version of enoughness to be enough? You don't. Let me tell you something. I've been there. There was a time that I believed I had to, wear this wig, lose weight, become at the top of my career before people can hear my voice, before I could occupy a space. I felt I needed to attain a certain status before I could take up space confidently. Now, I thought that enoughness was something that I had to earn by showing up in the right way, by doing the right things, by meeting the right people. But slowly, on my growth journey, I started to understand that I was already the woman I was trying to become. I just needed to stop shrinking and start owning who I am. You don't have to earn your place. We are already placed in that place. Own it and move. Don't let the things around you make you shrink and feel like you shouldn't be there. Always remind yourself of what God says about you. In Psalm 139:14, God says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. God's words are wonderful. And always remind yourself that it includes you, so you are enough. You are God's masterpiece again. You're not a drag. It was not a mistake. They were not trying at something when they made you. Yeah, you're not a work in progress waiting for approval. You're already a masterpiece on your journey to approval. So God says that his plans for you are good. He didn't say they're average. He didn't say they're almost. He said that his plans for you are good. So those plans began even before you felt ready. So don't stay and condemn yourself. Don't allow your own voice be the reason why you shrink and feel like you're not enough. Come off it. You are enough on your journey to the becoming that all of us are becoming. So move from chasing being enough to owning it. Stop saying things like I'll be enough when I do this. I'll feel like I want the when. Don't shrink so others can feel comfortable around you. Own it. If they say you're beautiful, say I'm beautiful, thank you. I know, this dress, I was not feeling beautiful when I came out today. It's not pride. You're beautiful, take it. Don't do something and expect people to tell you you're doing well, before you continue. Or should I do it like this? Should I do that? Take a decision and move. Don't believe that your appearance defines who you are. I want you to own your enoughness. Tell yourself, I am enough now, today. My worth was already given to me. I don't need to earn it. I take up space fully. God sees me, and that is enough. My character is what defines my legacy, not what people say I am, other people make me feel like I am. The truth is that when you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, your whole body starts to react. Remember, I keep saying that everything that happens to you starts from your mind. If your mind is in the right place, then things will work out well. Because, for example, you feel like you're not enough, you feel overwhelmed, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. You become stressed, there's cortisol, it's having acne, it's having blood pressure, it's having issues. So let me give you an example of something that an enough or not enough situation. Let's look at skin bleaching. When I see patients every day in the clinic, they are bleaching because they feel like fair is beautiful, or fair is going to give them that thing that I don't know what they are looking for. And you see them, they are not fair, but they are still trying to be fairer and fairer. They are not seeing it, and there are problems. You're telling them it's going to kill you, it's going to do this, but that place they want to get to is where they want to get to. But the truth is that there's no place because they keep using until it causes damage. So they never get to that point where the fairness is fair enough for them to feel like they're enough. So they keep chasing something that doesn't have an end to their own detriment. So that's what happens to us when we keep chasing an enough, a point to become enough that doesn't exist. Because we keep going until we finally damage ourselves and cause problems for ourselves. Now, how can we walk away from enoughness this week? Audit the voice in your head. When it tells you you're not enough, ask yourself, where did this thought come from? Whose voice am I really hearing? Is it something I heard as a child? Is it something someone told me at work? I had a voice in my head at some point, and it was a colleague at work who told me that I could never pass an exam. So that made me shrink. And at that time, I allowed it to affect, everything I did at that point, and it made me feel not enough. So when you have that feeling, ask yourself, identify it and journal it. Take time this week and write down write it down whenever you have that feeling in your mind. Now, stop buying enoughness. Pause before you want to buy anything. If you want to buy a new hair, ask yourself, do I really need this hair? Am I buying it because it's going to make me feel like I belong to a certain circle, or I need it to make myself feel like I'm fine enough? Ask yourself, am I trying to buy a feeling that I already deserve for free? If the answer is yes, walk away. You don't need to get that extra car, extra status symbol. It's not necessary. Give yourself permission to take up space. I say it again, in a meeting, speak up. In a conversation, talk. Show up. In one room this week, decide to speak your truth and stand for what you believe in. Don't downplay what you have, what you know. Don't minimize. If they give you a compliment, take it and own it. Don't run away from it. You know, take time to detox your mirror moment. Look at yourself in the mirror. If you feel, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm fat, I'm getting fatter, this dress doesn't fit me," look at yourself and be kind to yourself. Look at your skin and tell yourself you're beautiful. Find one thing in your body that you love. It could be your nails, it could be your eyes. Admire God's work in your life. The truth is that the way you see yourself is the way people start to see you. The more you see yourself as someone that is beautiful, someone that is enough, you start to take care of yourself, start to love yourself more, and people start to see what you see. So declare your own identity by yourself. Take time and write down 5 things that are true about yourself that have nothing to do with how you look or what you own, and read them to yourself daily, because sometimes we have in our mind things that are absolutely don't have any proof that they are real, and it shuts up us down and shrinks up us. So now, this week, I want to challenge you. Let's call it the enoughness day. Every morning this week, before you reach for your phone, before you get up, before you reach for your phone, go to your mirror, look into it and say to yourself, I am enough. Not because of what I have, or what I wear, or what I wear. I am enough because I was made enough. And then write one thing you appreciate about who you are, not how you look, every day this week. And then speak this over yourself every week. Tell yourself, I am enough right now as I am. My worth is not for sale and not for debate. I do not shrink to make others comfortable. My skin, my body, my natural self is enough. I have done the work. I belong in every room I enter. I release the need for external validation. God made me complete. I live from the truth. You are not almost enough. You are enough. So I want you to enter this week knowing that the way you walk, the way you look, who you are becoming, like I said, there is no final destination. We are all on a route to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Nobody has arrived, because if you arrive, that's when you start to die. So like I said earlier, the difference between those who win and those who shrink is that those who win, despite not having gotten to the proverbial enoughness point, they feel enough on the journey to the endless points. But those who believe that there's an end point, they lose the time they should have appreciated and been happy on their journey to that point they wanted to get to. Because the truth is that when you get there, there's always a new point to get to. So this week, you are enough. Now go into the week and make sure you glow truly and glow from inside out. I'm Dr. Chimsom Ogu, your skin and confidence doctor. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and get other people to join us next week. Have a lovely week.